Well, besides being accused of being a dictator, Abraham Lincoln was also kind of douchey when it came towards women. He even broke off an engagement to a woman for being fat, or at least that's the story, the truth of which is kind of slightly worse. You see, Lincoln was going on a blind date with Mary Owens. It's a pseudo blind date because his best friend set it up, and she wanted him to be her brother. So what better way than, hey, go out with my sister, whom Lincoln had already seen, in which he says, and I quote here of her in a letter, I knew she was oversized, but she now appeared a fair match for a Falstaff. And then he compares her to her mother and saying that she's an old maid, but not because she has wrinkles, because her face was too fat for that, but, and I quote here, for want of teeth, weather-beaten appearance in general, and from a kind of notion that ran in my head that nothing could have commenced at the size of infantry and reached the present bulk in less than 35 or 40 years. Ouch, Lincoln, you didn't mince those words, but he still goes on a date with her, says that he's going to focus on her pretty face, winds up falling in love with her, and then proposes to her for marriage. Multiple times. She says no, and later in life, she says the reason why she says no is, I quote here, I thought Mr. Lincoln was deficient in those little links which make up the chain of a woman's happiness. Wow, Lincoln, you got slammed. And, he marries, the other Mary, and it's not like she was that much of a looker himself. No wonder there are those rumors that Lincoln was kind of maybe our first gay president. Abraham Lincoln, really knowing how to sweet talk those women.